So, what do you call a person who eats animals?
This is a world premiere. This is a world.
So before I jump into today's topic, I want to give a shout out to some vegan YouTubers that I have found recently. A lot of the new YouTubers I've been discovering through Juice, who is just really awesome at doing lots of regular shout outs, and it's a really great way if you're looking to discover new channels. Definitely do check out Juice. Hoptimistic, really thoughtful person, had a video talking about intersectional veganism. Kind of vegan who's just, a regular person who's trying to live a vegan lifestyle and is making regular posts on the progress and what it's like to just be a regular person trying to be kind of vegan. So the last person that I discovered is Vegan Redneck Trucker. Vegan Redneck Trucker makes, I believe, most of the posts that they make from truck stops. One of the videos that I recently watched was about Tony the Tiger. That's a tiger that's been being kept in a pen at a truck stop. It's a really, really sad situation, and I'm really thankful to Vegan Redneck Trucker for posting a video about that, but also brings up things like family and trying to, convince other people to become vegan, the health of family members. Just on my own, swimming through the murky madness of YouTube, I discovered Mod Vegan makes amazing videos on a range of topics, from the use of animal testing in cosmetics to racism. The last vegan YouTuber that I'm gonna shout out is Vegan Just. She's always hula hooping, and I believe that she uses the pronoun she, and please correct me. Vegan Just video about using the term Meateater is what inspired this video today. So I actually went and I started doing a little bit of research about, what terms are used to refer to people who eat animals. And I want to make a distinction between eating meat and eating animals, because as far as I'm concerned, fruits have meat. So, first, there's Meateater, right? And that's a common term. And it was interesting to me that Vegan Just made a claim that people who choose to eat animals might be offended by the term meat eater, which kind of had a light bulb going off, because it's that idea that when you are a person who consumes animals, you might not really consider that thing that you're consuming as ever being a sentient being. Calling people meat eaters, is it offensive? Is it not? But definitely meat eaters came up many, many times as I was doing my search for things to call people who eat animals. The other one that came up was carnivore. Interestingly, people were more offended at the idea of being called a carnivore because you have these distinctions: carnivores, omnivores, and herbivores. And again, I saw in comments that people thought of those terms as being used only for animals. I thought humans were animals. Moving right on, one thing that came up was just normal person. That a person who consumes animals might be considered by many to just be a normal person, and I'm really interested in finding out what some of you think about that. Meateater. I had never heard the term meateater before. People who eat animals, animal products, and fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, and all of those things are considered meateatarians. Meatganism, which I guess is kind of a play on veganism, but a meatgan is a person who chooses only to eat animals. I don't think I know any meatgans. If you know some meatgans, please do chime in and let me know how's their health. Some other terms that, I might use or think to use is a predator, because a predator is an animal that eats other animals. And then the other one would be scavenger, because humans will pretty much eat anything that's edible that they can find. Are those terms offensive? Should they be considered offensive? Should vegans and people who choose not to eat animals be concerned with the feelings of people who choose to eat animals? I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts about that. And then, all of these things really are euphemisms, right? I mean, I call people who choose to eat animals people who choose to eat animals. What one might also call a person who chooses to eat animals is contributing to the murder of 56 billion animals every year, not even including fish and other aquatic life forms. You might call them responsible for at least a third of the greenhouse gas emissions that are contributing to global warming, and you certainly would call that person at higher risk of heart disease and cancer. I haven't even mentioned the clothing, the cosmetics, the furniture, and the other products that come to us through the torture and abuse and exploitation of animals. I haven't talked about animals used as a means of entertainment, which often leads to their harm and even to their deaths. And I haven't talked about the harm that comes to animals every time a human decides that they want to occupy a space that has been the natural habitat for another living species. The one term that comes to mind for me when I talk about people who really don't consider the welfare of other life forms as they move through their lives, and that's arrogant. What are your thoughts for terms that might be used to refer to people who choose to consume products that come from the torture, the exploitation, the murder of other sentient beings? Please do leave your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for this video. Like it if you like it. Share, comment, subscribe. This is Reg signing off. Love yourself. Peace.
And I love myself.